Ladies, we're here tonight on this. No. And tonight we are going to talk about the Baltimore Ravens and the Chargers. I did not see Los Angeles Chargers. I did not see this thing coming at all, ladies and gentlemen. 34-6 after scoring 47 points against a very good Cleveland defense. Only 6 tonight. Man, I could not believe it, man. I cannot believe what I was watching. The Ravens had problems defensively, so you would think after putting up 47, the Chargers against the Browns, they would be fine tonight. At least put 25-35. And they can only put 6 points on the board. Wow, I couldn't believe it, man. Meanwhile, Lamar Jackson still doing his thing with the Ravens, man. 19 for 27, 167 yards, 1 touchdown. He didn't really light it up either, you know. He ran for 51 yards. So he had 167 yards throwing, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 51 rushing yards. As a team, they had 187 rushing yards. Devontae Freeman led the way with 53. Lamar Jackson 51. Devontae Murray 44. I think what's his name? Le'Veon Bell played tonight. He had 18 yards, 1 touchdown. The touchdowns there was 4 touchdowns, and 3 of the 4 were on the running game. Devontae Freeman had a touchdown. Levante Murray had a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell had a touchdown. They're going back to running the football. You know, that's what they do. Run the football. They're getting their running backs healthy, you know. Remember, that was a big thing. They lost DK Dobbins and Josh Edwards. They lost their running backs to injuries in the summer. But now they're starting to, they find these new guys, Devontae Murray, Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman. They're starting to get in football shape. A lot of these guys were not in football shape because they signed late in in the training camp. And now they're starting to figure out the playbook. And they're starting to get going again. Like I said, rush 187 as a team. Mark Andrews was a monster. 5 catches, 68 yards, 1 touchdown. He got the lone touchdown for the receivers. Marquise Brown, 4 catches, 35 yards. But yeah, man, they're going back to the bread and butter, which is running the football. They're starting to figure it out now with these new running backs they got. Devontae Murray, Devontae Freeman, and Le'Veon Bell. And Justin Field, man, one of his worst games in his NFL career. This guy has dominated most of his first 2 years, but tonight he struggled. 22 for 39, 195 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He struggled tonight, man. Struggled. The running game was no help at all. That was probably part of the problem. Now, obviously, when you're down by as many as they were down most of the game, the fastest way to try to get back in the game is throwing the football and trying to make a big play. So they didn't run the football that much. 12 runs, 26 yards. Herbert actually led the way with 12 yards. Austin Aker really struggled tonight, 7 yards. It was just a clusterfuck for the Chargers, man. I cannot believe it, man. After putting up 47 versus Cleveland, to only put up 6 versus Baltimore, Cleveland's defense is supposed to be much better than this. At least that's what the season tells us so far. Baltimore has struggled defense. They gave up 20. They gave up 25 last week to the Colts, and I can't believe this happened, man. Keenan Allen, 5 catches, 50 yards. Austin Aker, 4 catches, 48 yards. Mike Williams, 2 catches, 27 yards. Jared Cook, 4 catches, 25 yards, 1 touchdown. He had the lone touchdown, Jared Cook. But yeah, man, I don't know. I did not see this coming. I'm very surprised Baltimore won, and I'm also surprised the way they won this game, man. They just flat out bully them. Herbert played like trash. They couldn't run the ball. And the Ravens did the opposite. They ran all over their asses. Shout out to the Ravens. Shout out to Lamar Jackson, John Harbaugh for this game plan. This defense probably had one of their best games, if not their best game of the season. Congratulations to the Baltimore Ravens. What a great win. I believe they're low-key 5-1. They're playing really good football. And now with the Kansas City Chiefs struggling, maybe they could be being the Chargers today. Right now, I mean, tell me the 2 best teams in the AFC are Buffalo and Baltimore, hands down. You know, the Chargers won the conversation, but after what happened tonight, they're not, at least right now. Right now, here as we stand here in about a first month of the season, I think the best 2 teams in the AFC are Buffalo and Baltimore. Buffalo and Baltimore. But ladies and gentlemen, until next time, I just say one more thing, and that is, why don't you just holler at your boy? Have a good night, everybody.